Hello, this is Glowing and welcome to Project Ozone 3. So I'm going to be playing this in Kappa Mode. So I've already started a world. I've had a world and I've just played through a little bit, but I'm going to be starting a new one, which this one is brand new. I literally just loaded it up so it wouldn't take forever when I opened it. But yeah, first thing is Kappa Mode. This is essentially the expert mode of this mod pack. And what it means is crafting recipes are sort of insane, and it's a bit grindy, and some things are locked out until you have done other things. So, well, the first thing to actually test that it is Kappa Mode, if this loads, which it usually does take a while. Anyway, okay. To test wood. To craft wood, you need 1 log. Yup, this is definitely Kappa Mode. So anyway, we've got some random things. I don't actually need any of these ones. But the ability bottle. This one, if I right click, it has slowness. That pretty much gives entities in the area slowness. It's not really that useful. The one that is useful, if I actually just go here, is, I think it's, where is it? Magnetize, here. So, to start with all these quests, by the way, I've set the quest to a hotkey. One of those books was a quest book. And to start, in here, in alpha, I just need to click this, detect, submit, and claim. And I get a diamond, a sapling, 6 dirt, and RAK. So RAK is essentially the currency. And if I come over here, this costs 5, I have 5, so I can detect, submit, just like that, and then I can claim this, which is an ability totem. Now if I, how do I magnetize? Okay. I can do that and move it across. So in here I now have magnetize. Okay. So what that means is if I drop something, I'll just pick it up from some distance away. I don't know actually how far, but it's a decent length. Anyway, to start, let's just spam shift right next to this tree. This thing is here, which I'm just going to keep it here because it makes it grow taller. Hello? Saplings, good. Okay. Let me get some trees, or some logs. And the first thing I'm actually going to do is expand out my platform a little bit. So what I want to do is make a crafting station, and I want to put that to the north, just so I know that, yeah, that's north, yes. Just so when I'm building out my base, I can sort of align it to that. And for now, I'm just going to go out 2 blocks, just like this on all sides. Okay, there we go. So that's a bit of a bigger platform, just so I can catch all the saplings and everything that drops, just so I don't have to vein mine the tree every time, because that does take up a lot of hunger. But anyway, what I'm working on at the moment is actually the next quest. I do know the first few quests that I need to do. So if I rewards that, I can, that's just saying that I've got it and I can do it again. So there's cobblestone, which I'll get to in a little bit. But the thing is wood age, so I need 2 more saplings and a wooden crook. So let me quickly get these 2 saplings. It shouldn't take too long with these trees that I'm growing. Well, there's 1 apple and another one just fell off. Okay, let's chop this down. And then I'm going to come over here and make a crook, which is just like that. And then get the last apple. Yes, okay, there we go. So, this crook. What it does is if I quickly grow a tree, I can vein mine the leaves and I will get a bunch more saplings, but I will also get silkworms. These silkworms are important for the next step. And let's claim this because I want to just use this juicer at the moment to get some apples and juice the apples so I can actually get a decent food supply for a little bit. Okay, so silkworms. I have one silkworm. I need string. So how do I get string? All I need to do is grow a tree. Most of the stuff early game involves growing trees, so I'm just going to grow this tree. If it will decide to grow, that does really get in the way of the growth, but it is useful to grow big trees, so I'm just going to leave it there. Let's just grow one over there. There we go, okay. Silkworm, put that on a leaf over there. And I'm just going to let the rest of the tree grow. There we go. Okay, so this is infesting it. So you can see 30%, 40%, and all that, and it's spreading. So this is going to spread across the entire tree. And I do actually need another crook to harvest this. So I'm just going to reconvert some of these slabs into sticks and craft a few, because I will need quite a bit of string. And there, this is done, and then it was spread, done, yep, okay. Let me just wait a second, and then I can vein mine all of this and get a bunch of string. There we go. So that's a stack and a half of string. Not that much, but it's good enough for now. So, now, I can claim that one. Now, sieve. That is the next step. So, I need one of those. And I also need one of those. So, firstly, let me get a few sticks and some wood. And a sieve is crafted just like this. And a mesh is crafted just like this. So now I don't need those. There we go. Okay, so let's claim that. I get a mesh. And what I want to do right now, actually, is just craft up a stack of both of these. So how many of these can I get? I can get 18. And I can get a few more of those. I need a whole bunch of sticks for that. And a whole bunch of wood. And a few slabs. So, I'll explain in a little bit why I want so many of them. But for now, I'm just gonna sit here and grow a whole bunch of trees and harvest them. I now have a stack of sieves and a stack of string meshes. So, what I want to do, I actually want to quickly make a builder's wand, which is just like this, out of that diamond that I got, and I'm gonna press the hook here to change the mode, and I'm just gonna place all of these along like that, and then use my builder's wand to place all of them in along here. I also want to expand the platform out here just by 1 block. Just like that, and then string mesh all in all of these. So essentially, these sieves will work in a 9x9 area. However, that's 81, which is more than a stack, which means unless you have a machine or something sifting for you, you can't really do any more than 64. So that is why I've got 64, so I can right click on any of these 4 blocks here with a whole stack of what I'm trying to sift, and it will give me a whole stack's worth in 1 sift, which is very good. Anyway, now that I've got that, the next step is actually this. However, to sort of progress here, I need cobblestone, which is right here. So to get cobblestone, because I'm in the garden of glass, I can shift right click on dirt or grass, and I can get these pebbles, and these pebbles can be used to craft into a cobblestone, just like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit here and spam right click. If I just stop that for a little bit and look at these quests, you can see that there are a whole bunch of quest pages here. There are plenty of mods to get through and plenty of quests to get through. So that it just keeps going, it just keeps going. Wow. There's even space, there's Draconic Evolution, and then once you complete all of those pages, you have this one, which is pretty much, you need to complete every page on here. And then once you complete this one, you get these unlocked, and you need to complete those. And then finally, Kappa Mode 100%. That is what I'm aiming for. Anyway, how much cobble do I have? I have enough. For now, anyway. So, let me craft. So I have the cobblestone. Let me just check. Yep, it's submitted. So, now if I do that, I can get 8 compressed cobblestone, and that is what makes a furnace. Which is very annoying, but this is Kappa Mode. So now that I have a furnace, I need to grow a tree again. Let me just place down trees like this, quickly spam shift, and vein mine the wood. There we go. Okay, put one of those in there and burn some wood to make charcoal. And once I get the charcoal, I can put that in there. Okay, that's going to get up some charcoal so I can actually light this place up a little bit and mobs don't spawn. Anyway, back to some right-clicking on the grass. Okay, there we go. I got a bit more of that. Let me quickly find the recipe for that, where is it? Is this it? No. There. Okay. Cobblestone. So, what I want to do, firstly, I want to get a hammer. Let's quickly craft a hammer. Let's come over here, place down the cobblestone, and unlock this hammer. Okay, that goes there, and I hammer it, and this gives me gravel. I actually didn't want to use all my cobblestone, but whatever. Okay, with this gravel, I then want to do the same thing, and make sure if you're placing on here, you press right click, you press shift, I mean, because otherwise you will sift the gravel, and yes, I have done that before. I need to eat, and I also need another hammer, and then finally, I need to go one more time with the sand that I got, and this will give me dust. So, with the dust, I just come over here, right click, sift it, and I get some bone meal. That is exactly what I want. Now, let's go back over here. I can claim this quest. That is the iron furnaces next, which I can't get to really right now. But let me press A. I'm pressing A, by the way, to put them over here. You can do that from over here and just press A to remove them, which is very good. It also tells you here you can press A. It's very good because you can just go into the quest book. You can say, I want to know how to make that, save it. Anyway, let me get a little bit more wood, because I do need a bit more wood, and I will also need some logs. Can I make one of those? Yes, I can make one of those. Can I make one of those? No, I can't. I need to do this. Okay, so over here I have the crucible. I think it's yeah, crucible and barrel. So, I have a glass bottle here, and I have some saplings. So, I can right-click on the crucible to get these saplings to melt down. Then I can right-click with the glass bottle, transfer it over there. Put some more in, transfer it over here, get a dust, and put it in the barrel of water, and that gives me clay. So let me sort out this a little bit, because it is very awkward with these bottles just transferring to the other one. So that should give me the quest. Yes, it did. So I can claim that now. Next thing is this lava generation. So what that requires is some clay, as well as some bone meal. So that is unfired porcelain. If I then make an unfired crucible, and I get some of this wood here, and pretty much just convert that into torches like that. Let's see, I'll put torches in all the corners. And then also in these corners here. And I can put some wood in there and a unfired crucible. Fire crucible. Put that on the torch. Lava generation is done. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is now going to melt down into some lava. And I'm also going to make a chest, so you saw that I put 4 wood around here. That is such a better recipe than just converting it into planks like this, because you only get 1 for those and you get 4 for these. I don't know if it's intended or not, but it's there, so I'm just going to keep it. Something else that would be very useful right now is an apple sapling. Let's see. That is where that is. So can I grow it here? Doesn't look like it. Which means I need to get this dirt. And, yeah. Let me expand this out a little bit. So just change the mode so I don't accidentally place too many blocks. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let me remove this one. Just put a dirt there. Apple sapling, and then grow. There we go. Okay, so you can see that there are apples here. You can pretty much just spam shift and hold down right click and move your mouse around, collecting all these apples here, and you get a whole bunch of them. This lava is almost done, and I think I'm just going to wait until the next episode to do that. But something that I do want to do right now is just get a little bit more clay, because where did that go? That went into here. Because I need 2 buckets. I also need some glass for a cobblestone generator. So over here, if I claim that cobblestone generator, that is the next step. So this requires, well, I'm going to do this one. So cobblestone, water, lava, and glass. And then that will automatically produce cobblestone for me, which means that I don't need a shift right click on this ground ever again. Although, I guess it will happen accidentally at some stage, just because that's what happens. Anyway, this clay I can put here. Let's make 2 buckets, and then I just need to put those in there. I couldn't wait till next episode, so let's get this lava, and let's come over here and make a cobblestone generator just like that. And then I put some barrels over here, so I can just place this under here, and there we go. Cobblestone is now coming straight into here. And I also made a few other barrels. This is essentially just so that I can put in some other things like gravel, there, sand there, and dust there. So what I want to do, by next episode, I'm just going to AFK for probably ages and get this filled up, hopefully get this filled up, this filled up, and this filled up. That's the plan anyway, and then by next episode I will have plenty of resources to start sifting and doing all that stuff along the progression line of, well, this one, there's this one, there's that, and then I may get up to that, possibly. Anyway, I got a storage drawer actually, that's another quest line, and yeah. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.